Mocha dogs. Mocha dogs. Mocha dogs. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? And look at this. No, it's not foggy right now. It was foggy, but that's smoke. Like, this is freaking nuts. It's really friggin' smoky today. And this morning, it was so foggy you couldn't barely see the shop from our house, which is only how many yards away, right? Anyways, believe it or not, there's still some friggin' wasps buzzing around in that doorway, or in that wall, I should say. But they definitely aren't moving like they were yesterday. So we got a lot of them. I just hit the hole again, and we're gonna get in that bin here, clean it out good, get the door set up so it'll hold grain, and then we're gonna get little red on that swather over there. And I think that if I can get that set up, we're gonna take our barley down today. She's got to come down. It's time. How's that sound? So the barley and the screenings and all that stuff that's mixed in that bin, the plan is to put it in a mini tote bag, or mini bulk bag, I should say, which is right back here. I've got a bulk bag right here. I gotta check it and make sure there isn't too many holes in it, but it should be good. And that way we can use it for, we'll just pull out of here when we go to grind, is the plan. Why the bottom is opened up, I have no idea, but I'll have to tie that up again. But this one, I believe, is still good. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go and we'll bring you back later. Alrighty guys, well, this tote is about half full, but that was that really dirty stuff. It had a little bit of wheat, a little bit of barley, a little bit of hemp, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of friggin' stones. This stuff we bought, and outside of some straw like this, it's actually just barley. So it's pretty good. And since I'm putting barley back in this bin, I figured I don't have to necessarily clean it out 110%, right? So we got to get these pails out of here, and then I got to set my door in place, and then she's ready to go. So let's get that done, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Alrighty, friends and neighbors and all you wonderful people that are subscribing to this YouTube channel, and all of the others that don't yet. What are we doing now? Well, you can see we're out in the edge of the barley field, right? With all the friggin' thistles. But there it is. The big MF 35 and 25 Massy Ferguson 35, 25-foot swather. Well, we just spent the last hour trying to get the sucker working, and it's still not 110%. We found a couple things with it. I had my neighbor come over to show me some stuff, and it's still not 100%, but by golly, she's cutting barley. So we're gonna do this round. It's the maiden voyage for this thing on our land. So we're gonna do this round, and then I'll be stopping and I'll be checking a couple things with it, and then we'll go from there. CP just ran home to get some water because we didn't bring none out with us, and yeah, we could all use a good drink. It's kind of warm and kind of humid, and yeah, but she's cutting, and it is 25 feet. I actually measured it, so, but that's what she looks like right there. 25-foot swath. Get this stuff cut, and so those thistles and the oats that's in there will dry down a little bit before we start combining, which could be as early as Monday, Tuesday of next week, pending on whether it rains or not. Anyway, we'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, so we made our one round and we broke down. But actually I think it was broken from before we made the round. So here we are. Yeah. So what the deal is? Okay. It's hard to tell, but in underneath here, there's two pulleys. Okay, one side by side. And the one pulley, it's kind of like this right here, same setup. And this pulley, but up here, half the sidewall is friggin' missing on it. This one, up there, half the sidewall's missing. So then the belt was rubbing on the friggin' bolt that holds the pulley in place. So, because I stopped and I happened to check, and god damn it, this bolt was really actually quite warm. The other thing we noticed with it, when we went to tighten up the belts, or the canvases, the lower tightener chain that goes on the bottom part of the, I don't know what you call that, the roller, canvas roller, is missing. The one that goes down there and the one that goes down at the far end. It's not even on. All we have is the upper right there. But that was working. You guys saw it. We made one round. But we can't continue working this thing with that pulley screwed. So I went to the neighbor's place who has two of these machines sitting out in the bush. Pretty much. So we'll pick what looks the best. And we grabbed a whole whack of pulleys. And now we're gonna work at installing them over here. So that's the idea anyway. The spray, it's in the toolbox. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta start tearing shit apart here. Oh yes, before I let you go. So to change this, we got to take this bolt right out. I loosened the belt right off, right here. I might have to loosen it a little more. This is the adjuster. This bolt, turnbuckle style bolt unit is the adjuster. So, and I got to pull this bolt right out, which is this. So we actually have to take this out to get that. There's 4 pulleys up here. And we got to take all 4 of them out to change one. That kind of sucks, but it's the way it is. So anyway, let's pitter patter and get at her. We'll talk to y'all later. Because I got you on video. Okay guys, we got it out. There it is. And if you look close, you can see this son of a bitch has been broke for a while. It didn't just happen with us, that's for damn sure. There was just a little tiny piece maybe holding right there. Where am I? Right there. You can see kind of right there. But the rest of it's been broke for a while. So, but we got the new one in, and as far as I know, it's installed the right way. I guess we just got to wait and see. So now we're just working at tightening the belt up here. This is like a turnbuckle style, so you tighten here and that pulls both of them at the same time. So anyway, I'll get this tightened up and then we'll give her another go and see what happens. Talk to you later. Alrighty, we're going. And there it is. If I can stay on my line with this old pull type unit. Seems to be working good now. We'll do another round and then we'll investigate her, but I think we'll be okay. Lots of thistle fuzz, but what do you expect? But it's making a swath, by golly. You know, we definitely got a swath there for combining with, so that's the main thing, right? Because there's a heck of a lot of guys out in the country that don't. So Anyways, we'll make a round and we'll investigate what it looks like and bring you back at that time. Okay, nothing's running hot here now and everything seems to be working good. So I think we got our problem fixed for now. But now we got to go to another problem, which is our new bull, To the Max. To the Max has a bad fucking foot. This friggin' bad foot issue is getting to be a major friggin' pain in my royal you know what. So we're gonna go home and deal with Mr. To the Max. And before I sit on a friggin' hammer, why you got your hammer on the friggin' seat? I can think of a lot of places to put a hammer, but not on the seat. So, yeah, let's go deal with Mr. To the Max, I guess. And I think I'll just leave this swathing bit for today, because after we get done with To the Max, Christ, Sheriff has still got a little bit of a limp. He's favoring the 1 foot. He's gonna have to be dealt with again, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to get him in without bringing the whole goddamn herd in. And we want to fence off that goddamn dugout. This is getting to be a little bit ridiculous, so we'll see if we get the dugout fenced today or not. Talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, so this is To the Max. And his foot right here. And if you look close, you can actually see it's pussing a little bit right there. You see that? And so we're gonna give him some drugs. We're gonna try and clean his foot up. And I think what the problem is, it's so dry, they're cracking in between the toes. And then they go in that friggin' shitty dugout of ours right now, the way it's down so bad and so mucky. And then it's getting infected. And so he's gonna stay in the corral here for a couple of days. So what I'm using is Oxyvet LP and Copper Care, and yeah, and the cows are doing the same goddamn thing. So anyway, we're gonna get this treated. We'll bring you back in a bit. Alrighty guys, well, there it is. I'm going home. I just came out to check on some pea straw that was dropped for us. It's a pretty goddamn light crop, let me tell you. I don't know how many acres it is, but it's, I think we're gonna rake it and put 2 swaths into one, because it's so goddamn light. We got well, you saw us treat that bull. We tried looking for Sheriff, but Sheriff didn't come up with the cows, so I don't know. The cows, we got them locked up, and there's about, what is there, 5, 6 calves outside of the corral. So the cows are bawling, and I'm hoping that'll entice Sheriff to come up to the corrals. Because when we tried getting him in on foot earlier, well, he can move pretty friggin' good compared to us on foot. How's that sound? So anyways, yeah, I think what's gonna happen here with this straw and everything, I'll swath the, Jesus Murphy, I'll swath the rest of the barley tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna check our green feed, because that's more important than straw. And if the green feed will go, we're gonna go and rake and bale green feed, especially them opening 5 rounds, because they were done like 2 days earlier. And then I'll come back and I'll bale straw. So I think that's what we'll end up doing. Anyway, it's going on 9 o'clock here now. It doesn't look like it through the cam, but believe it or not, we're 8:45. And when I stop the truck, I'll show you the friggin' sun. Oh, no, I won't, because the sun is gone. But yeah, he ain't orange no more. He's just pink. With all the smoke in the air, it's just a pink fireball. So anyway, I'm gonna call her quits here for tonight, and I'll bring you all back tomorrow. How's that sound? We'll see you guys tomorrow. Talk to you then. Good morning. How are y'all doing today? Yep. See something missing? Yeah. Made 2 rounds and blew the friggin' tire. So here we are, on our way to town to get a friggin' tire fixed. Just the way a guy wants to start his morning, right? But it won't take long to get this cut if we can actually stay in the field and actually do some cutting, right? And they are calling for some rain here tonight. Whether that's going to happen or not is a different story, and how much is a totally different story again. It is Friday, August, I don't know what, 7th, I'm thinking. But anyways, yeah, that's what we're doing today. Now, right at this point, we'll go to town. Hopefully they can fix it. If they can't be fixed, then hopefully they'll have a friggin' tire for me without having to drive all the way to Regina. But knowing these guys in Capel, they probably won't, because they don't, for whatever reason, deal much with implement tires. And I'll probably end up having to go to Regina for a friggin' 14-inch implement tire, 15-inch implement tire, whatever the hell the damn thing is. Anyways, we'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty, so now we got a tire back on her. Let's see if we can actually make something happen here today. Jesus, it's not been a good morning. We had to deal with some cows. And as soon as I got done with this tire, like I just got done putting the tire on. And so we had to deal with some cows and some calves. We still haven't found Sheriff. Kind of did a quick walkabout looking for him. He's hiding in the bush back here someplace. He has to come up for water eventually, right? So anyways, let's get this freaking barley cut, and then maybe we might end up doing some baling here yet today. Okay, I'll let you guys go. We'll bring you back in a little bit. Alrighty, well, she seems to be working okay now. Give you a little bit of viewing of what we're doing. Making a swath. Some areas here is, now that the heads are basically full and they're bent over, it seems kind of short compared to when we cut the other part of the field for green feed. But this part of the field is cleaner, not as much thistle. Still a hell of a lot of thistle, but not as much, right? But it'll be what it'll be. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch you guys later. Alrighty, guys, so we got all our barley swath down. Not sure if I showed that to you guys, or the finished final product or not, but whatever. Out here to my left, that's our clover crop. Can't really see it through the trees. No, we have not cut it yet. We still have 132 acres of stuff that needs to get baled, and before I cut down a whole bunch more stuff, I'd just as soon get some of that anyway baled up before we take this down. The thistle out there is all in fuzzing. It's going to be dropping seed here. Oh, it's starting to drop seed already. It's going to be a nasty one when we go to cut it and bale it, that's for sure. There it is out there now, if you guys can get a glimpse of her. But what are we doing? Well, we're hooked up to the baler, obviously. I'm sure you saw it in the back window there. We're heading on down the road to this field right over here on the other side of these trees. It's an organic field. It had peas in it. And the farmer, he's got the peas all combined off, and he dropped the straw there for us. And it's not a very heavy swath by any means, and it's about a 21 or 22 foot swath. I would really like to be able to rake it, but I don't think our rake would quite catch it. I think we would have to rake the one swath by itself, and then we'd be able to get two into one, and then when you make your next round, you would have to rake one swath by itself and then get two into one. So on and so forth. It's just a little bit wide, I think, for the rake. The rake will handle two 16 foots into one. I don't think it would do 18, and I'm pretty sure they said this was a 22 or 20, something like that, 22 foot swath approximately. But yeah, and that's what it was combined with. That old John Deere tractor and combine, 6601. My father used to run a combine like that. And so, anyways, we're gonna set the pickup down here, and we gotta turn this puppy on. Yeah, I'm gonna zero them out. Bales 73, big fat 0. Bale size, I'm gonna go 70, and we'll see what the hell happens out here. I don't think we're gonna get very many bales, but it'll be what it'll be. I'll let you guys go, and we'll bring you back later. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're giving her. We're baling at 6.4 miles an hour. I can't go any faster. God dang it. Some of this friggin' stuff is kind of bouncy. It's like my braking piece at home. It takes like 2.5 rounds to make a bale. This is about a 20-acre piece right here that I'm on right now, and then there's another 20 on the other side of that water run. And this is that Orgasmic peas, organic peas. His pea crop ran 5 bushel an acre, so it wasn't the greatest. He was hoping to see better, but it's pretty much all wild oats. But it'll make straw for me. How's that sound? Wild oats and thistle, and a little bit of peas. Not very much peas, but a little bit of pea straw. They did try cutting it fairly short, but if you guys can make that out or not, I don't know. But there's a lot of everything else other than peas out here. How's that sound? Orgasmic peas, boys. Orgasmic peas. And we're at inch number 40, so we still got 30 inches to go, and I've pretty much made one full round already. She's crazy, 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 but it's one extra bale of straw that we never had before, and I'll throw this in the tub grind mix, and it'll act as a filler. How's that sound? So We'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna keep on giving her, and we'll bring you guys back a little bit later on. There's a pretty nice looking pea straw bale, Brendan. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I try to do my best every time. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it does. It's a wonderful thing, having a good friggin' machine behind ya. Now, if this field was just a little smoother, I'm pulling my hair out. Talk to y'all later. Okay, guys, well, we got that piece over there all done. And there's a little piece on the other side of that bush in front of us. It's all baled up. And now we just got this little piece here, which is about, well, I think it was a 20-acre piece, and we got, oh, it'd be damn close to almost being half done. So there's roughly 10, in between 10 and 13 acres left to bale here. And yeah, this is organic pea straw, and I can't tell you how many acres per bale, or how many bales per acre. How many bales per acre? That ain't even happening. It's how many acres per bale. I think we're gonna be, oh boy, I think I'm at 12 bales, and at this point this field is somewhere, I think, around 60 friggin' acres that we baled, 50 to 60, and we're at like 12 bales. So we're pushing at this point right around 4 acres per bale. I think I've got 12 bales made. I'm working on bale number 13, and it takes on this piece 3 rounds per bale. So yeah, and that's what the bales look like. The bales look pretty darn nice though. Can't bitch and complain about how the bale looks. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. But you gotta watch for the rocks. See that sucker? Something you don't want to be hitting. Not sure how you have, there's another one. Not sure how you seed peas and expect to cut them. And when you, generally speaking, when you cut peas, you gotta cut quite short. There goes another one. How do you expect to cut short when you got friggin' stones like that? So, anyways, this is the Orgasmic pea straw. So, I'll bring you guys back when I get this done. We'll find out how many I get. Alrighty, so we are done. What did we get here? 15 friggin' bales off of pushing 60 acres. How do you like them bones, right? So what's that work out to, guys? Like, if it was 10 acres per bale, that would have been 6 bales, right? So we are now 5 acres per bale. Would have been 12 bales. Jesus, she's a bouncy one. So we're about 4 acres per bale. Now to go home. And the fuel gauge is almost like at 0. Hopefully we make it home. How's that sound? Shut that off. We don't need it beeping. But the bales are nice. The bales are big. The bales are heavy. As heavy as we can make them, basically. I could have went 72 inches, but I voted not to. And there's a deer on the road. Right there. She's just standing there watching me. Sorry about the dirty window, guys, but there you can see her. She's got a couple of babies. There she goes. CP saw her when she came out earlier, and she had 2 babies with her. She got a couple of pictures of her. If I can, I'll post the pictures. But anyway, let's get our butts home. It's gotta be around 8:30. The sun is gone, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Give us the old you know what, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscriber button, guys and gals. And fun. Let's get her done. Oh, how about this one? Here's another deer. There she goes. You just caught the tail end of her. Anyway, catch you all later.